What's up? It is 7 o'clock and I'm punctual for once. Um, I was kind of sitting around at 6:55 trying to like wait. So this is the 10th episode. It's probably more than that, but it's the 10th base hang episode. So those that are just hopping on, the one person is here. Where you from? What's going on? So, nah, this is gonna work. I got a new phone, so if I look different, it's because I'm on a new phone. So I guess I'll um, give you an update. So I need to record the video of what this bass sounds like. Oh God, Jesus Christ! A lot of day saints. Yeah, let me just pull it down. Of what this bass sounds like. Um, this is the one with the MJC strings and stuff. And I said I was going to be playing it exclusively for 2 months to see how the strings hold over time. But I got tired of playing the same bass. So for the last week and a half, I was playing other basses, and I'm gonna pull this one back out to finish off the month. I think I actually did the first video the beginning of October. So October, maybe a little bit longer than that. I don't know, but 2 months. That's gonna be the telltale. That's what I'm gonna do. The video of how this stood up over time and stuff. So y'all be on the lookout for that. But so far, sound pretty good. A little dead, but that's to be expected. But as far as on the mix and with the EQ, the preamp that's on this bass, still sounds killer, man. And my hands sweat really bad, so I may have put some extra sauce on the strings to help them corrode faster if they do corrode. I don't see any corrosion that's like spot up. So it's been a pretty cool experiment so far. So could you understand? There we go. Alrighty then. So who we got here? We got 9 people in here now. So what's going on, Joseph? What's up, T Pocket? What strings do you use? I usually use Diodario or Dunlop, or if I'm doing like the colored strings, either DR Neons or Black Beauties. But Rumbling Man put me in touch with a guy that works for a string manufacturer, and they sent me over a sample pack, and that was the video that I did with the Sire M2. If I can catch this in post, I'll put the link to that video so you can hear the strings right here, or maybe right here. How it's gonna be whenever I post this, or whenever this gets posted. So, what's going on, Ruben? What's happening, Scotty? I'm doing pretty good tonight, man. Just did something bad. So I've been trying to lose weight for all my life, right? Problem is, I lose it, go to sleep. As soon as I walk out the house, it jumps right back on me. So haven't seen my metabolism since I can remember. If you find him, send him my house. I'll punch him in the face twice, because to me, he's dead. He doesn't exist. Um, but yeah, I broke my keto to eat a Popeyes chicken sandwich combo. It felt great at the time. Now, not so much. So if my voice is kind of messed up, it's because my body's not it's not happy with me right now. But I do got the Barry White thing going on right now, so that's kind of nice. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this the bass hang, baby. This is the bass hang. Oh man, what's happening, Mike? What's going on, Leon? Go out the back door. It's a smart idea. Should probably try that. Uh, what's up, man? I enjoy your videos. Thank you so much. I have very sweaty hands also. Yeah, man, it sucks. Um, Especially if you play with a lacquered neck, finger like slips off and stuff, like your thumb slips off the back and stuff. It's not good times. It's not good times. So yeah. Um, but yeah, if y'all don't follow me on Instagram, bully underscore the kid. If you're trying to follow me on my weight loss journey, everyday bully, all one word. Um, I'm supposed to be doing I think it's like 50 days. Originally I said 60, but 50 days to lose as much weight as I can because I don't want to go into 2020 weighing over 300 pounds. I think I'm currently at like 321, 322. The goal weight is supposed to be 250. My doctor says I'm supposed to be 205 for my height, and that's the high end of what I'm supposed to be. I looked at him and said that's my left leg, like 205 pounds. I I don't see that as how am I gonna hold my base up, dude? I ain't got no body. I don't get it. Skinny bass players, I don't see how y'all do it either. Road bikes, road bikes and bass. I might have to start a channel, lose weight, and play bass. Yeah, sounds like a good idea. Just gotta have a fan base or some people that or a good personality so that people want to watch you. I don't think I have either of those things, but 15 of y'all are here, and I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Good luck on the weight loss. Thank you, Joseph. You got this. Let's go, champ. I appreciate it. We'll see, man. I want to be at least 295 by December 30th. I'm hoping I can do it. It should be, you know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be too hard if I actually stick to the plan and do the workouts and stuff. Uh, let's see. I'm scared of those chicken sandwiches. They causing people to do weird things. Yeah, I seen y'all might have seen this too. There's a video of a lady like cutting in line, and that's already bad. It's stupid, right? Why would you just wait in line like everybody else? Just not more entitled than anybody. That's just me. That's how I think. But she cut in line, and to add insult to injury, she kind of turned into a pole, like, and it scraped all along the side of her car. So basically, she's gonna pay $1,000 at least in damages to both of those doors just for a $4 chicken sandwich. Fam, it's not that serious. Just go inside. Everybody's in the drive-through. Just go inside. It's got to be a shorter line than 20 cars in the drive-through. At least that's what I'm thinking. That's what I did. Got my chicken sandwich and drove home. And I'm suffering for it right now. It's bad times, bro. Body is not happy with me. It's not happy. Anyway, enough about me. Talking about bass. Uh, Scotty Shepherd. You're cool, brother. Okay. Lose weight in the holidays. Yeah, well, here's the thing with the keto diet. Most of the stuff that I would fall off the wagon and eat aren't really my things. Like most people go crazy on like pies, cakes, cookies, that type of stuff, right? But for keto, grains is a go. Um, of course, we do barbecue in my family. So, but oh man, this year I'm going to the wife's families. Oh, that's gonna be bad times. Oh, sadness. Yeah, so basically, I'm just gonna be eating very basic, staying away from yams because that'll hit me, especially if they got like marshmallows and stuff in them. Every time I fall out the wagon. Mac and cheese ain't a big thing for me. So I'm good with greens, ham, turkey. Can't eat potato salad because it's potatoes. Um, can't eat dressing. But yeah, I'm good with those. I'm not that hard to please. Yeah, but y'all pray for me. Watch some of your old videos and you've lost lots of weight. Yeah. I think to date, I think in my heaviest video, which is I think it's when I was at my heaviest, it was the so you wanna learn slap video. And I was like 390 something or 380 something, 380, the high 380s in that video. And I walked up a flight of stairs and felt like I ran a mile in 6 minutes. I was like, man, I got to do something. So right now I'm at 320, low 320. So that's at least, 60 pounds at least. So I got another 60 to go. Um, I'm thinking I'm probably chill around 250 to 235 to see how life feels that light. I haven't been 230 or 250 since like middle school. I've been big bully all my life. Not a big bully, but I've been big bully as a kid. So it's big bully the kid. Or little big bully the kid. Big little. Let's move on. Do you know what the difference between maple and roasted maple is tonally? I think I would think that the roasted one would sound more uh, compact, more crisp. That's what I would think. The roasted maple necks I've played, um, for whatever reason, everyone I've experienced has had a rosewood fingerboard, so maybe that has something to do with the sound. But um, I would guess it would have more punch, more zing, so less mid, depending on if it's a. I would think it'd be less mid, so more low, more high. When you talking about slap and that type of stuff, that's what I'm talking about specifically. That's what I would think, but I don't know. I haven't played a roasted maple and maple fingerboard bass. It was rosewood or ebony or some combination of dark wood. You got this, man. An hour a day working out. Drink a gallon of water or half gallon of water would help. The struggle lost 30 pounds in months. Cool. Congratulations. You lost 33 pounds in a month? Jesus of Latter-day Saints. I need to hit you up. What workouts are you doing? Because all I know is bigger, faster, stronger football program. That's all I know, but I don't want to be bigger. I don't particularly want to be faster. Stronger is okay, as long as I can bench 315 a few times. I think I'm all right. So, speaking of that, set a record just to see where I was at. Like I went in there one time, 1 week, a few weeks back, just to see where my strength was at, and ended up doing 225 for 27 times. Surprised me because before then, the only thing I've been able to do was 19 times. But I hit 20, had the music, had Lamb of God playing, and stuff. It was either Lamb of God or Do Haas. I think it probably was Do Haas. I was like, Do Haas. So yeah. Man. Let's see. Will your mom be popping in? I have no idea. I can't. I don't know, man. She's a ghost. She just kind of comes in, haunts a little bit, and disappears. Oh, if y'all were here last week, my mom dropped in and said what's up and stuff, and then she gave me a nice chewing after we got off. So yeah, how bullying my cat was. Oh, cool, man. 3 months. Okay, 3 months. I mean, okay, 33 pounds in 3 months. That sounds more safe than a month. Oh my god. What do you like best about the new bass? I like that it's hot. Like the pickups are extremely hot, and the EQing does a lot dynamically. If you boost treble just a hair, a smidge, it actually responds. Now with strings that are aged or oxidized, Will that still be a thing? Maybe not as much, but right now with the crispy joints on it, yeah, man. We had a song and I had to do like some funk slap lick, like it was a break, and I was supposed to get in there right fast. Turned down my volume, looked at my MD, and I was like, "Oh yeah, it's time." He was like, "Go ahead." So I was like, "Ah ha ha!" Bass, treble, down volume. Feel every piece of this. Feel it. This is for you, missionary. Every piece of it. Ah, good times. Good evening. How you doing? I'm doing good, Ron. How you doing today? I see you have a Talman hanging behind you. You recommend them? I do. The only thing I don't like is the headstock. The headstock kind of strange, man. Like, when you put it in gig bags, it's not necessarily problematic, but it's just awkward, man. It's wide. It's doing a lot, but it sounds good, feels good, and it's pretty. You know what I'm saying? Aside from the fingerprints and all that stuff. Looks good. And this is another hot electronics. They respond really well. I haven't even taken the thing off of yet. Hmm. Hmm. I swapped the knobs so I can, like, I think I had metal knobs, like it was chrome knobs that came on here, but I wanted to put those on another bass, so I just kind of gutted some knobs I had from the M2 or whatever, or I think it was a P7. I was like, let me get those chrome knobs off of there. You look good with black. You fine. You'll be okay. Yep. So let's see what we talking about. Do you still have the Ibanez TMB305 you made a video on? And if so, does it come in lefty? I don't know if it comes in lefty in that colorway, but no, I do not have it. Somebody bought it off me after a gig. I told them what I paid for it, and they was like, "I got $400 for you right now." And I was like, I told you I paid like $279 for the bass, right? He was like, "Yeah, $400 right now. Everything, just give me the bass. Can I keep my strap?" Yep. Deal. Boop. Boop. What bass am I gonna buy? That's pretty much what I did. I think I ended up picking up that one, Luna Tattoo, for I think like $200. And went and got some bacon. I remember that. La 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 la. Ignore the mistakes and you don't look bad. Okay. I appreciate what you do for the bass community. Keep on keeping on. I appreciate it. Is it Jeremy Green? I think this is Jeremy Green. Thank you. Mark B. The most I could bench was 295, but I only weighed once. That's pretty good. You weigh 165. I never could do 300. Made me angry. I can understand that. Now this is what's strange. I think it may be the number that's mentally stopping you, because I felt that way about squatting was never a problem, but like bench, I got to a point where I could incline more than I can bench. Then I realized it had to be my mind, because there's no reason why I should be benching like 365 for reps on incline, and I'm scared to hit 350 on flat bench. Then I pushed past that. Like one of my friends was just like, "Let's go. Let's just put on," like he was doing 315 and he put on bands. He didn't tell me how much resistance the bands were. I pushed it out, and how the bands work is the higher out, like it gets lighter here, but the higher out you go, the more resistance goes to the actual bar pressing against you. It was like 50-pound bands, and he had it stretched under the bench to the outsides of the plates. And he's like, "There's no reason why." Like I did it 3 times. He's like, "There's no reason why you can't do 405 right now." And I was like, "I haven't done anything heavier than 365 out here. Try it." And I did it. And I was like, he was like, "I'm gonna spot you." I was like, "Okay." And he's a light sized person, so I trusted him. And do I have that? I think I may have that video. I might have to repost that on Everyday Bully. Uh, but the most I benched by myself is 450. But that day, he was just like, "Let's see." put it on, lifted it off, locked my shoulders back, got in there, went down. His hands was underneath it the whole time. No, they weren't. Hit the chest, came up, used the hips, thrust it up, locked it out. And he was like, that was quick. You could have got two. And I was like, how much did you help me? He was like, I didn't touch the bar at all. I was, I'll be. Now squatting is a different story. I squat heavy. That was my favorite thing in high school and college actually. So my squat's it's pretty okay. Somewhere around 600. I know for sure I can do, like I did 5 plates, 5 times. 5 plates is 495. Out of 25. So what is that? 545? Yeah, 545 for 2. So I'm somewhere around 6. I don't know. I don't have a reason to go heavy like that anymore, but somewhere in there. Anyway, that's besides the point. That's not about the base. Sorry I'm doing all these segues. I'm sorry. Okay, let's see. I had to send my Bagheera combo back for repairs. It was the BXD 15 1000 watts combo. Dang. Sorry, man. Yep. Okay. What up, Al? How's Mike and Ray doing? You obviously know me, aside from being bullied. And you know my brother, so you know my family. But to answer your Terry. Oh, I know who you are. Gotcha. Okay. Mike is straight. He's doing the keto weight loss situation too. Lightweight in competition with him because I can't have him. He's a bigger brother, like real big, like tall, like 6'9", big. And yeah, I can't have him skinny in the meat. I refuse. It's not gonna happen. So my middle brother, he's doing all right. We talked to him yesterday. All right, just started learning to play bass. Thank you for what you do. Bought a Yamaha and a Fender amp. Good, nice combo. Just wish my fingers would stretch. It will over time. Thanks again. That is Christopher Brown. That's a very good starter. You got a Fender amp and a Yamaha. Okay. Oh, Wilkerson pickups any good? Yes. I actually had a pair in a P bass that I sold. So yeah, they happened to be Al Nico magnets, so they had like a really bright, punchy high end to them. And for what I was using it for, like it was a maple neck, so it had like mid range response, and I was doing the whole funk slap uh, with the funk, so it's like a muted, funky groove type thing. And for what I had, but I wanted to buy something else. I think I was going for a jazz bass or something like that, so I got rid of it. But I picked up the bass for like it was like kind of one of these glary deals. So I ended up picking up the bass for $50 and then shook it back, like changed all the hardware, changed all the electronics, hence the pickups, sanded down the back of the neck and then re-lacquered it or whatever. Uh, did some, regular TLC maintenance type stuff aside from leveling and crowning frets and stuff like that. Um, yeah, so whenever I got done with it, and stuff like that. It was already beat up, so I beat it up some more, made it relic, took some sandpaper, rubbed some stuff off, put some scratches and stuff. And they was like, man, that looks cool. Let me buy it. All right. How much you want to sell it for? 150. All right. Okay. There you go. Walter. Yeah, Terry. All right. Good stuff. I'm proud of you, dude. Appreciate it. Do you like Bagheera stuff or have you ever heard of them before? They favor HETK. Yes, I had a Bagheera MOSFET, um, the Veyron MOSFET. Yeah, I had one. It's really, really powerful. The thing that I didn't like about the amp is there was no coloring. Like it's great as an amplifier. It does very limited. It did for me. That's what I think. Very limited things as far as coloring the tone. Like if you hear, you go to a music store and you plug into a Ampeg, it has a certain vibe to it. You know what I'm saying? You can take the same bass and then plug into a Mark bass. It has a characteristic. And if you play bass enough, or if you visit enough music stores, you kind of have a, you tend towards a sound. So for me, I've always wanted a tone hammer. I've always wanted a tone hammer. It's it it makes passive basses, in my opinion, sound modern, like a modern style. It gives a modern sound. So some people don't like it, but that's just my jam. I dig it. So that's my, when I'm doing like slap, high phonic stuff like that. If I'm doing like P bass mellow groove, this is a nice one to look at. It's extremely small. It's a Trace Elliott Elf. Kind of like that so you can see it. It's, well, this big, and it's 200 watts. Extremely basic as far as the shaping and stuff, but it's pretty powerful going into a four-arm cabinet. Surprisingly so. Surprisingly so. So I used to have my red bass cabinet um, in here as the mainstay, but for whatever reason, the tone hammer in that cabinet didn't sound as good. I kind of liked the 410 situation better, so I got the other bass cabinet chilling, ready to travel around, and then this is just a studio joint. So if I don't have anything to go, like to play a gig, like a small gig, I'll take this and that for the 10-15, and it holds it down. It's really loud to say it's a compact setup. So yeah. Who is Joe? I have no idea who Joe is. Uh, why'd you say something like Joe Mama? Anyway, can you play Wario laughing? No. Harky. I use a Rain DC-24 dynamic compressor. Okay. Dope. Can you play Giorno's theme on guitar? Probably not. Digging your channel and groove. Thank you so much. This is for Z1XS. Anyway, digging your channel and digging your channel and groove. Any advice for people who want to put a channel together? Write about numbers on, who want to put a channel together. Okay. And then write about numbers on. I realized it was all about the number at 295 benching 500. Yeah, it was just, you couldn't break that wall. Like I felt that way. I got to the point, so this is in high school, and I got to the point where I was benching 275 for like sets of 10, like 5 sets of 10, but I get to 315 and fail. That make, if you know strength charts, that literally put my strength up there at like 330 or 340 or something like that. If you did it 10 times, it, because your muscles fatigue over time, this is the equivalent of what weight you did for one rep. So for whatever reason, the 3 plates, 345s on each side, that was a ceiling that I couldn't break through, and I couldn't figure out why until like basically my coach tricked me into it, and I was scared of dying, so I pressed it off of me. Yeah, but that was the type of coach I had. Have you ever used any dark glass stuff? No, but that's only because I haven't been to a music store around here that carries it. Everything I've seen on the internet and all the reviews and stuff I've seen, rave reviews. Oh, some of the people that I watch, some of the people I follow, number one, Andertons. Like, they do reviews of bass, like they're a music company, and I think they're out the UK somewhere. And they nice. Like, the people that are demoing, nice. I'd love to be like, I'd love to meet the, just to sit in like, hey, we got Bully the Kid here. How do you do? and play some stuff with them, like test out some gear. That'd be dope. But I haven't made it to that level. No, back to the. Do you have any advice for anybody that wants to start a channel? I'm gonna say, if you're gonna start a channel, especially on YouTube, you have to be genuine about what you do. So, like me playing bass, it's something that I'm passionate about. Even if I didn't like put out videos and stuff like that, I'd still be just as geeky about like buying basses, customizing them, having them, doing this guitar center situation back there. It's just a kid's dream. You know what I'm saying? Um, so do what you love and continue doing what you love. And if other people feel the same way about the thing you love, they'll check you out. So I said this last time. I'm gonna say it on here to the 15 that are here. This video or this channel exists initially solely for the purpose of my giving my mom content so she can see me play or she can hear me play. Just put me on in the background. Like she just loves hearing play bass. I don't know why. Um, I am a son, so I guess that's the reason. Proud of that. But yeah. So I loved playing bass. And the first videos I did was basically testing out a new bass and stuff and then modifying it. And I was like, this is actually fun. So I started investing in the process. I was like, okay, I recorded it on this camera, didn't really look good at all. Let's try it with the phone. So I recorded it with the phone front facing. Um, Once I got past uh, the actual nervousness of actually talking to potentially thousands and thousands, millions of people, and just actually was talking to it like I'm talking to a friend, then everything kind of flowed easier. So do what you love, be earnest about it. And if you're doing it to try to get rich or whatever, unless you're doing ridiculous stuff that people like share and you're harming yourself or other people, like usually people don't go viral and maintain that type of stuff. There are the PewDiePies and Davey 504s and stuff like that, but they have the talent and they know the system. So once you get to a certain level of subscribers, you automatically boost up, like because you've hit this level, now you reach all these other people, you get higher up in the algorithm or whatever. So when I first started out, I had 2 subscribers, my wife, mama was first, and I think my wife subscribed to me. I don't know. I never asked because I don't want it. I don't want to have that on my. You know, I'm married to you and you ain't subscribed to me on channel. Anyway, so yeah. Then I put up a video and like 30 views popped off in like the first day. And I was like, my mom watched this 30 times. So I called her. I was like, hey, did you watch the video? She's like, what video? Who are these 30 people? Then I go back, 100. There's got to be robots. So I put out another video. Same thing. It's weird. And then my subscriber counts started to go up. I was at like 20 subscribers. What is happening here? So the fact that I'm at 21,000, I say it all the time. It's beyond me. But you know, I'm here, and now that I realized that one small thing, that feat. Now I'm at 50,000. That'd be cool to be there. Eventually, I want to get a button, and I can put that button right there on the wall. I think that'll be dope. Give you a gold button or something. That'd be cool. I put that right underneath it. Yeah. Let's see. Hey, Bully the Kid, I'm new to your channel. Welcome. Appreciate you dropping in. What's the most difficult tune you learned to play on the bass? That's good. The most difficult tune I learned to play on the bass isn't even that complicated. It's Peanuts, Charlie Brown, the theme song. Because you gotta hold that groove, and that gets fatiguing. Think about the bass line. Oh man, Cramp City, Cramp McGee, it's horrible. And I had to lab it to make sure I get it so I can get all the like it was that was the most difficult one I played. Uh how have you ever played an 8 string bass? Yes. Um it's weird because I wanted to slap, but I couldn't because of the strings that were underneath it. I don't want to break those. So but it was cool. Like it was definitely different. I can see why it would be a thing for people, especially soloing. Um, but yeah, I don't think I'd ever like own one. I was entertaining the idea of getting a 7 string bass, for like so I can have the low B and the high F. I think that is what it is. BEADGCF. Yeah. What do you think of carbon bases? I think they are great for those that want a one and done base. You can get it specified exactly how you want to, and I think that's really nice. I've had a friend that had a carbon base. He also had a carbon whole setup. Really, actually, this cabinet is a carbon cabinet that I swapped into a. Is it a carbon cabinet? I think it is a carbon cabinet. I swapped everything on it though. Um, what was I saying? Yeah. So he had a whole. I say that because he gave me this cabinet, and I was like, I appreciate it. He's like, yeah, man, here's a base too. But he had got like his girlfriend at the time had got him a base custom built for his birthday, and he's the type of person that's like he pays it forward, and he's my frat brother and stuff. And Sigma, if y'all don't know. And there's so he paid it forward, and then I was the person that he wanted to bless with it. So um yeah, Carvin has good stuff. What I wanted to have a cabinet that was extremely powerful, and I wanted to be 410. So I took the cabinet that he had, which was like 300 or like 300 watts, and I swapped all the speakers and swapped the tweeter. So I think it's somewhere around 1,000 that it can handle constant. And I was playing my Bayron through this cabinet. I was stomping stuff out with the Bayron, the Bagheera MOSFET Bayron. I got some videos. If you see me playing in the corner of a church and like there's like people in the background, like you can check out Bully Funkin' Again or something like that. That's the setup I was using. So if you go back in my videos, maybe like a year or so, you can actually hear that setup do its thing. Hardest tune I play is Sailor's Hornpipe. I've never heard it. Cool. Ron, you're a cool dude. That's why I come. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Um, why be an a-hole? I don't. Why be an a-hole? So just be nice. I am nice. So, despite the name, and somebody actually asked me that. They were like, bully the kid? So you bully kids? I was like, what about me makes you think I would bully a kid? Bully the kid. It's like Billy the Kid. A pimp named Slickback. A tribe called Quest. It's just a moniker. Yeah. Uh, but I appreciate that, Ron. Thank you so much. Are you good at playing 16th notes for extended periods of time? Do you have advice on learning how to play 16th notes? Yes, I do. You might want to play closer to the bridge or play over the bridge or play closer to the bridge because uh, the strings are stiffer, so they don't move as much, and you can actually feather things look like a flash. That's kind of cool. You feather over the top of the string. That's kind of dope. Anyway, yeah. So I promise my fingers weren't moving that fast. It just looks that fast. It's like CW. Anyway, um, yeah. So play closer to the bridge. That's one thing I would say. I would then say turn up your volume so you don't have to play as hard to get the same strength of note. And if you can't do it that way, utilize three fingers to do the gallop thing. Victor Wooten does it. I'm not Victor Wooten, so I just do the whole two thing. But um, yeah, that's the advice I would give you. Also, because you move closer to the bridge, it's going to introduce a little bit more of a twangy, mid-rangey sound. So you might adjust your EQ to get rid of that bark sound. You know what I'm saying? If you don't get what I'm saying, let me give you an example. I'll use you since I got you out here. So, for those that don't know, this is a bridge, right? So what I'm saying is, rather than play over here, like you lock your finger here and play here or whatever, wherever your strike zone is, I'm saying maybe lock your thumb here and play closer here, because the string doesn't travel as far as it would travel if you played here. Yeah, so that's what that's so yeah, that's what I would suggest if you're gonna try to do that and get better at it. Also, if you play long enough, you're gonna develop these calluses. I don't know if you can see that. It's not focusing. See how it's discolored right there on the tip of my finger? That's from years and years of trying to get it down quick. I think you can see it. There you go. You can see it right there. It's like discolored at the tip, but it's hard as bricks. Like I burnt myself and I felt it. Let's see. How do you learn songs you want to play? Do you learn them by ear or use tabs of sheet music? I've been trying to learn by ear, but sometimes it's hard to figure out the notes. Yeah. Okay. So I play everything by ear. Um, so basically, I take the song and I lab it. I just run it over and I break it into pieces. So like, let's go with "Sweet Child of Mine," right? So as a bass player, there's like really four different parts for the whole song. So you have the beginning, the intro, the bass lick, right? That's the beginning part, and then you have the she got a smile that seems to be that middle part. That's a whole thing, and then there's like the first solo, and then the second solo, and then that's basically the whole song aside from the walk down the na 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 sweet child, and then the song ends. So just lab specific parts until you lock that down. Once you lock that down, go to the next part and just lab that. After you get that part down, go back to the beginning and then run the whole thing to where you got it down pat. Then go to the next part, right? You got this down pat, get this piece, then add your piece to it. And by the time you get to the end, you've already practiced the beginning part so many times that you're not even thinking about it anymore. So that's how I go and I attack songs. Also, you could there's a thing called the number system, and I might make a video about it. Brother calling me. I'll call you back. Sorry about that. Um, I'm gonna make a video about it, and it's basically gonna explain the number system. So y'all be on the lookout for that. I'll probably make that video tonight, and then drop it tomorrow morning. I have another new bass video that's gonna come out probably Thursday. I feel like that'd be a good time. And then yeah, so I'll make that video and then post it tomorrow or Tuesday, and then I'll drop the new bass video, not the Alan Eden one. There's another one. God's good. There's another bass video I gotta talk about. I'm actually oh shit. Okay. So yeah, I gotta do that, drop that tasty after I get done editing it or lining up the sound and stuff. You know. Let's see. Sire or SX? Sire. Quick. What do you, sir, recommend for intermediate player? Sire. Sire. Definitely sire. Intermediate, advanced, beginner, all the same answer. If you broke, V3. If you got some money, you want an all-around bass, P7. If you really like the Stingray sound, M2. Also, if you broke and you like the Stingray sound, M2. Uh, if you want a really sexy bass, just for S and G to be the man out here in the street, you gonna hop on the V10 or the V9? Oh, the V10. That's the latest sexy little ditty they popped out with. Five string is like 1,500, which is still way cheaper than the Music Man. But a crazy thing is, you just playing for wood combinations once you get to a certain point. So like, I feel like the price point of $500 to $600 for a Sire bass, especially a five string, is a that's this the meaty piece of the situation. Like, I got the Sire P, and it is, I think it was like 539 for a five string at the time when I got it. It was first generation. I didn't know they had a second generation coming out. Probably should have waited, but I didn't. But I got to do a review and it done pretty well. So there's always that. Um, yeah, but I wanted a PJ bass, and I had the Sire M3, the red one. I have videos of that one way back in the day, like 3 years ago or so. I was playing the M3. And then I liked the bass. I just wanted it to be a five string so I wouldn't have to play anything else. But it was a four string. I didn't want that. And red. I didn't want that either. I got it because it was cheap. It was way cheaper than it normally was. I think it was like a scratch and ding or something. So I ended up getting it for like $80 less than what it normally costs because it had a little ding on the top, like a pinhole or something on the top. Like somebody dropped a piece of wood on the, like it was like a little big ding. Dang, I messed up my bass. Oh, sorry, man. But yeah, it's this, exactly what this is. That's what the thing was, and it was $80 cheaper. So I was like, red ain't so bad. I've since went back to all things blue. I got like 4 blue basses. I think so. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Do I have another one? Nope. Yeah. So let's see. Marbeat Sire bass. What do you suggest for getting a cleaner slap technique? Um, it's really practice. It's really forcing good habits. It's not necessarily, it kind of dwindles down to strike and hand positioning. So I made a video. So you want to learn slap bass, huh? That's one of my, like, it's my main video when you go to my page. Check that out. I actually talk about all that stuff, and it's like 3 minutes. So after you done watching this, whenever this ends in the next whatever, go check that out because I literally go through all that stuff. So it's pretty good. I think I did okay on it, and it's done pretty well as far as people watching it. So I assume everybody got something out of it. It's good. Um, hmm, I'll post on Instagram playing sailors. You hear it. Okay, cool. Hey, what's going on, Ted? Hey, if y'all are in here and y'all new to the I was about to call this a podcast. It's not a podcast. If you're new to the bass hang, go ahead and hit the like button for me if you could, and comment something you want to know about bass while we're here. Let's see. Ted said, "Hey, okay, what's going on? Raw iron. If you had the money, what would you have in your spec on your custom bass, and what amp brand or pedals?" Very good question. Very good question. It's ironic because I am working with somebody in the present moment to have my own signature bass. It's gonna be a thing. I didn't see it coming. I'm okay with it. Uh, it's basically gonna be. See what I did there. It's gonna be P Music Man, and the wood composition should be alder body. I think I'm gonna do like walnut neck and then an ebony fingerboard. With the idea of doing like blue sparkle, like deep blue sparkle, or if I want to do like a quilted maple top and do like a blue burst where it's black on the outside, you see the wood grain through it, and then blue in the middle, kind of like I can't pick you up. Oh yes, yeah, yes. Yeah, so I like how this came out. It's pretty sexy. So I was like, yeah. And this is the glare bass. I did a video on this. I still have to work on this for the shielding. It's a shielding issue. It's really noisy. But it's extremely responsive. So that came out good. And I just got in some pickups and stuff. So I'll be possibly throwing in some pickups in this one. And then I have a P pickup I got in, and I'm gonna hold on to that, and maybe a future mod, maybe a future bass. If somebody ever throws a bass at me, the next one will be a 4. But I like that one, so I'm gonna keep that one stocked exactly how it is. See what y'all talking about. What are those basses right behind you? So let's see. Basses right behind me. So here I have the Glary. I have a Glary bass. Okay. I have a Luna Tattoo. Pretty nice little lady. I have a Ibanez Talman 105. Okay. This is a Glary jazz bass. Then I have this SX 6-string SX bass with an active Audaire preamp, and then I have the DR white strings on it. And then this is another SX 6-string with an Audaire preamp duties on that one. Few things. So this bass was all chrome. I did all the work to get black hardware. And then this bass had a black pickup cover on it. But I went on Amazon and found a white pickup cover. And I think it looks fire. So I swapped that out. I was kind of skeptical as to if it was going to fit or not. But it was like $1.22. So I was like, I spent $1.22 on much stupider things than this. Yeah, let's get it. So that's what I did. I learned by ear too, playing the radio. Yeah, man. That's the best way to do it. I was just playing Sweet Child of Mine. Cool. Still waiting on your info so you can get that bell. You have an experience with Seymour Duncan Custom Shop? Yeah. I have a bass. I had a bass. Another one got sold. It had custom shop pickups on it. It was a 4-string Squire. It was actually, so I got the Squire from a pawn shop and whatever. And then the pickups I found on Reverb, and they were cheaper than the Seymour, like the I was gonna put in some Audaire pickups in it. But those ones ended up being like $82. So I was like, I talked to the dude, ended up getting them for 73 or 72 shipped to my door. So I was like, okay, we're winning. And then came out good. Nice, punchy, nice, slappy situation. And then Cat Daddy wanted it. I was like, well, make me an offer. He made me a little offer. I was like, nah. He's like, well, what would you let it go for? And I said, I think I said 350. And he was like, 375, because I appreciate you not trying to kill me over price. I'm like, I mean, the price of the base is this, and then I paid this for the pickups, and then I put them in, so that's work labor. So I feel like it's a pretty fair situation. So he's like, all right. So that's there. I hope Mama Bully is watching tonight. I hope she is too, man. I haven't got my base from China yet, so it's changed his name. I might be facing a fraud. Dang, man. You still working on the bully base? With the space. I think I just said that, but I think I might be late as far as talking to everybody. Uh what's going on, Anthony? Cap of the Great, what's happening? Culture, what's happening? Memory, hey. Joseph, what's happening? Philip, what's going on? I'm behind. I'm sorry, just rambling on and on. What do you think about signature bases? Just change my layaway to a Fender custom shop Pinot Palladino precision base. I I would not buy a custom bass. I would not buy a signature bass. That's just me. Because even if you buy a bass, you're still not gonna sound like the dude. Like it's a thing. So you can like it because of the colorway. That's cool. But I would never buy a like unless it's my bass. I'd buy my bass whenever it comes out because that thing's gonna be a real good. Okay. Uh, but yeah, like. Mm. Unless you like the color of it, I can understand that. Like, but you can save a lot of money just getting like a Sire V7 in that same color. I'm just gonna throw that out there. You can buy 2 or 3 V3s for the price you're paying for that Pinot. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Hell, you can get a V3 and an M2, maybe 2 of them. Price you pay that Pinot. I'm just throwing it out there. Something to think about. This is for a pretty boy. I have ice cold water. My patient. How many bases have you owned in total, including the ones you sold or gave away? I currently own 3. There's never too many bases. Very true. Johnny, I do not know. I do not know. I probably have or have circulated probably like 40 or so. So okay, let's do it. Why not? I'm gonna try to. Jesus be offense. So first base I'm on, got her right here. Next base was a Sire Geo 6-string. Next base after that was an Ibanez BTB 5-string. I had that one for a good little piece. Then came the Schecter Stiletto Extreme. No, Stiletto Studio. Sexy thing. That was given to me, the same cat that gave me this cab. That came through. And then so what is that? That's what, 4, 5? Then came the Ibanez ATK 5-string joint, which is basically it's kind of like the Talman. It feels exactly like the Talman, except it was like a Music Man shot or whatever. Then came the Oakland Raider bass. Man, I can't do that. I have no idea, but it's probably around 30, somewhere between 30 and 40. Taking a food, yo. What's going down? Nice guitars. Thank you. Appreciate it. Just picked up a 1984 PVT 40. Sweet. Concerned because there's some cracks coming along the joints where the body was glued. Ooh. How concerning is that? Any danger of it coming apart? Totally. Yes. There's very real danger of it coming apart. Totally. Especially if you don't like keep it safe. You can't just have it just chilling out there exposed to the elements. I'll definitely take it to a luthier and see what you can do about reinforcing it or possibly replacing something to strengthen the joint or adding something to it. Let's see. Get a silver finish going on with that bully base, and I'm on board. That may be an option. Yeah, you're right, bro. It's the grip. I wanted to get just one bass that I really like, but you're about you're about not sounding like Pino. I do like the color and okay, and really basic. So if that works for you, head strong, my man. But I'm cheap, so I buy a gang of bases and do stuff to them rather than pay a grip for one bass that's you know you're gonna play all the time. I'd rather have options. And it's definitely a conversation starter. Somebody walks in your room, and be like, man, what the hell is going on here? I don't know, man. Do you dabble in the bass guitar world? Hmm? Or do you dabble in drums, purpose? Yeah, I shouldn't have did that. Nah, it's all stupid. Come on, Caddy Wumpus. There we go. Hmm? Possibly. Anyway, let's see. What was the first band you heard and made you want to play bass? Mine was Grand Funk Railroad. Uh, actually, it was Parliament, and the song was Sir Nose Devoid of Funk, and Make My Funk P Funk, because I want to get funked up. Mm, I like some more funk uncut. I want the P Funk. That was my jams, cause like so from there I realized the thing that I was really gravitating towards was the bass player, and that's Boosie Collins. Then I figured out he was the dude that did I'd rather be with you. Yeah. Oh man. Done. Done. I got his greatest hits. Started collecting his, I guess CDs, you call it, but they were all files. So they were on my USB heavy in rotation. And you got some time. Two songs I like that I would like to suggest you listen to. It's not even involving bass. Maggot Brain. Just put that in some Beats headphones and then just like sit somewhere. It's an experience. It's a ride. Next one I like you listen to is oh CD is good. I can't just go look up Boosie's best hits because he's got a whole bunch of them. Yeah, I was about to say what's the telephone bill? Uh, Munchies for Your Love. Man, there's so many. It's I'm gonna get off of it because I'm a fan of Boosie Collins, like for real. So I'd be killing you with questions about amps. But what do you think is the best amp for AP bass? Any thoughts on the Orange 8200, AD200 MK3 tube amp? I don't really have much experience with tube amps, and that's by circumstance, not necessarily by choice. Orange stuff is pretty good. Um, I don't have anything negative to say. If that's what you into and that's a style of sounds you going for, I would definitely say go for it. But me, P bass, I probably would go, oh man, P bass and I'm doing old school stuff. Probably go I probably go with an Aguilar setup or a Galen Crew setup. That'd be dope. They just came out with a I think it's called a Legacy amp. Yeah, man. So, in a really long ago video, I used to play at a church. This is like you gotta go like 3 years back, and it's like a happy birthday. I think that's the name of the video. I used to play through a GK setup, and it was 212 sitting on a 15 with a, RB 1001 head, and that bad boy was stout. Mm, nastiness. I was playing that church with the ATK 205. I think it's the 205. And then I ended up getting an Ibanez SR 506. It was also a nasty little ditty that I picked up there. Man, so many bases. So many bases. uh, what bass that is no longer in production that should be brought back? The ATK. It's a brick. It's a freaking boat. It's heavy as heck. But had a three-way switch, three band EQ, like three-way mid frequency switch. the electronics on that bad boy, it was nice. I don't know why I got rid of it. I think it was, oh, I was getting the M2. That's why I did it. I got rid of it so I can buy the M2, the M3 that I later got rid of. So yeah, or maybe it was to get the. It might have been to get the Ibanez 506. I may have traded that in to get the Ibanez 506. I think I traded that in with my Fender, like it was an old school Fender Rumble. I want to say it was a Rumble 300 or something like that. It had two tens on it and wheels. It was also heavy. But yeah, so I traded both of those in, picked up that bass, and then I picked up some stuff. Yeah. I didn't realize you had all them basses. Good point. Yeah. Then I heard Slide. Oh, I missed Slide. Good, good on you. Larry Graham is the man. Sent you a pic on Instagram. Okay, cool. I'm gonna check that out. Oh, if you don't have my Instagram, it's bully underscore the kid, BULLY underscore THAKIDD, just like my name. So, if you can't play Glide by pleasure, you aren't a bass player. I guess. I can't think of the melody right now, so I can't tell you whether or not I'm a bass player or not. Capital Great, I think Marcus Miller bass. Okay. Thanks from the tip at the T40. Got it from GC Online, Guitar Center Online. Probably would just take it back and return it right there. Yeah, that might be a good idea. Although it sucks that you got it and it was messed up. It's just a wall hanger that I play occasionally. Okay, yeah. He said stout. I dabble in the nomenclature of various vernaculars. I think that's wrong. I use that wrong. Anyway, uh, and I think stout is a extremely funny word when used, right? So is pianist. When you play piano, you are a pianist. I think that's a funny word too. That's just me. I don't know. I'm goofy like that. That's cool. Uh, hey, what's your opinion on using a four string for gospel R&B? It can be done. It's done all the time. It's just more easy. Like it's more convenient to play five string when you're doing gospel and stuff like that. Having that extra, those five extra low notes, and you have more room to do other stuff. Like, cause there's some notes that are like weird to play. Like I don't like playing open notes. I'm recently getting better at doing it, but I don't like playing open notes like E A D G. I don't I don't think there. I go straight to the next fret up, like next string up, down. Like I don't play open notes if I can help it. Lately, I have been. So trying to up my game as far as that goes. So I can utilize them for chords and such. Who's your favorite bassist? Bootsy Collins. Also, what do you think about Jocko's tone? It's dope. I've been a fan of the tone of his tone telly. Anyway, uh, it's definitely unique. The fact that he's known specifically for doing that, and then a lot of his tone comes from literally his fingers, how he's playing the bass. So, again, trying to imitate that or emulate that is extremely difficult. So, I respect him for being a pioneer and being like one of the best. So, did someone erase my comment about the bass I bought? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I've seen it. Let's see. Let's go back. Oh, she's okay. Let's see. Mm, I don't see it. I think maybe somebody did. I didn't. Talking to taking a Voop. Anyway. La 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 la. Yeah, but they've had to name it something else. Okay, what's your opinion on Chinese copy bases? It depends on what the bass is copying. If you copying like Fender and you just putting out a cheap bass like Glary is or whatever, that's fine. But like when you start trying to mess with Ricks and stuff like that, or like Warwick and Music Man, come on, cuz you got to get that right. Like That's not okay. I wouldn't. I've heard, like, I've played a quote unquote chicken Bacher. That's what I've heard. That's what they called it. It's not my words, it's theirs. Uh, and it was a Rickenbacker copy, but instead of having the toaster pickups in front or whatever, they had like, um, I want to say it was like, it looked like P90s, like from a guitar, and it sounded poo cheese. It was a bad time. It was definitely not the bee's knees or what's up. Um, Felt okay. It just sounded garbage juice. It was just, the dude loved it. He played with a pick. He wanted that barky, grungy situation. I was like, man, I can't slap this. This is, you can keep this. Hold this. Um, da, 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 da. I got an IV. Is it an IMM? IV IMM 3055 string for 160-inch killer. Okay. Thing should have cost over 400. Cool. Congratulations. In the UK, stout is a type of beer. It's a type of beer here too. I'm actually more of a, some people do Guinness. I figured out that if I'm gonna drink a stout beer, it's gonna end up being Murphy's. That's just, I just like that taste more than Guinness. It's a thing about me. Um, Also, a little known fact, as far as light beers go, I enjoy Michelob Ultra. You can judge me if you want to, but if I'm gonna pick it up, Michelob Ultra will probably be the one I pick up. Competition purposes, Keystone, because it tastes bad, and you drink two, you can't taste no more. So there you go. Playing open notes is natural to me. Since I came from playing a cello upright. Okay, I have a five string. It doesn't quite feel natural, but that's a practice thing on my part. Yeah, it all comes with time, man. I have a 2014 Fender Jazz made in Mexico. It's a good bass. Okay. Yep, yep. Mm. Mama, I'd like to apologize. You hadn't been here this whole time, or you hadn't said anything until just now. So this is awkward. I don't understand what's happening right now. Mama Bully just dropped in and jabbed me in the jaw right fast. So, that's a thing. Ah, let's just go ahead and move on along down the road. There's nothing to see here. I'm gonna take a sip of my water and then let's stop. All right then. Uh does the green strings you have in the vintage V7 sound good? Yeah. And more importantly, they stay crisp longer. You should have seen your face. Oh, you got jokes now too. That's great. Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Mom. Appreciate that. What's the difference in sound between made in Japan, made in Mexico, and USA based? I think it's quality of electronics. So they say that the made in USA sounds the best. The American Pro, it sounds the best because it has the best components, but you're also paying a premium price for those components to be put in the same tone woods. So um, on a track, would you know the difference between a music man, not a music man, a made in Japan, a made in China, made in Mexico? Possibly, because I've heard comparison videos, and if you hear them right after the other, you can be like, okay, well, I don't like that tone, and I like that tone. Okay, so if you don't want to pay, you know what I'm saying, $1,900 for a USA joint, you can get you a made in, I think it's made in Mexico. That's the cheapest one, I think. Don't quote me, for like a 699 or 599. Just depends on the tier and what you're looking for on the product and stuff. Hi, Mama Bully. Appreciate you saying hi to my mom, Mike. Thank you. Cool. I would like to buy those green strings. Those are DR, right? Yeah, they are DR, and they are a lot more colors. Um, I periodically swap it out just based on my mood. So I've had pink on there. That was a conversation starter because I'm big and I had pink and stuff. Like, what's going on with my man's here? Yeah, pink. And then they got white, obviously. Right. They have the Black Beauty joints. They're nice. They also have green, yeah, orange, yellow, red, blue, and the American flag, red, white, and blue in a set. They have like a set where it's all the colors. So like pink, green, white, or something like that. It's all the hot fluorescent colors in one set or whatever. So check it out on Amazon. I think you could pick up a pair for like, depending on if you're getting like a 5 string, 4 string, you probably pick it up for like $34, $35, give or take a few bucks. Or bully mama. What string brand has the colored silk? The colored silk on the ends. That's a lot of them. I don't know. That's a hard one. I don't know the answer to that. If y'all are new here, could y'all please hit the like button for me? It actually helps me with analytics and with YouTube to let me come across to more people when I put out content. Thank y'all. But I don't know that answer. I generally haven't used that many different string brands. It's just a kind of a circumstance versus thinking about it. Like I was when I first started as a young lad playing in Berea Church of God in Christ. Uh, I didn't have a job, so strings were whenever I could possibly get them. Usually around report cards. So I was going through like 6 pairs of strings a year, probably less than that, unless I broke them. In which case, I needed a new set. I don't have it's broke. What you want me to play this bass, Mama? What am I to do? I need new strings. So at the time, all I knew about was Ernie Ball, Slinky. So I didn't want to experiment with nothing else. It was reasonably priced, and I didn't have a job. So me getting strings or me getting a bass amp that was worth something was a big deal. So when I first started playing bass, I was playing through it was a PV Backstage Plus or Backstage Pro, which is basically, I think it's a guitar amp. I think so, but I played through it bass because it was an amp. So that's what I did. I didn't know no better. So my first for real bass amp was a PV TNT 115 with the 7 band EQ, really basic, but it was cool. I wouldn't say it was stout, but it was adequate. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know what I was doing at the time, so it did what I needed to do. I can hear myself. I can sit on it. I can get funky. And that's basically all I wanted to do. Let's see. Oh my, he broke out the can, didn't make the cappers mad. I mean, you gotta know who started it first. It's not their thing, it's our thing. They just adopted it. It's a fraternity thing. I just happened to see this on the ground. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do this. Sure. Tell me love you, mama. I'll let you guys chat. I just joined. Just wanted to tell you guys happy Thanksgiving. Good night. Love you, son. Love you too, mama. Congrats to your team. Did they play? Hold up. Am I slacking? Am I slacking? Oh, why am I looking for my phone when I'm talking to my phone? Y'all seen me do that. Don't tell nobody though. I was hard down looking for my phone. uh, but I lost my mom back in 2017 from dementia. Sorry to hear that, man. It was the most painful thing ever, like a knife to the heart. I miss, I miss you and love you, mom. I can dig that, man. I can dig that. So this is my personal information, but so y'all can understand that, and based on what he just said, I'm gonna go ahead and give you this here. So my actual birth mother passed away from Alzheimer's and dementia. So it's actually the same thing. She passed away at 59 in 2006. So I understand what you're going through. It's something that you don't wish on people that you don't like. You know what I'm saying? So G Green is her sister. She's my aunt, but she adopted me because I was already called. Like her and my mom raised me in the same house. Like they were always together all my life. So I called them both mama. I called them both mama, which was very interesting at a parent teacher uh, meeting. So Miss Brown, yes. Miss Green, yes. Are y'all together? Mm-hmm. Like y'all live together? Mm-hmm. I'm sitting in the middle as a young bull. So, that's my mama. I didn't know what she was inferring, and they didn't get it until the end. They was like, "No, we're not together. We are sisters." So they were like, "Oh, Jesus, well, that changes." Listen, your son, he is kicking the ball in people's faces. It's causing a problem. uh, let's see. But yeah, Mark B, I understand the pain. I understand the pain that you're going through, man. It's always a hard thing losing one you love. Haven't changed my strings since I got my bass 4 years ago. I know some cats that never change their strings. They also have flat wounds. So that's kind of the thing for that type of bass player. I don't have a bass with flat wounds. So that may actually be a thing I'm gonna do to at least to one of my basses so I know what it sounds like. Or flat wounds on like a P bass or something. So maybe like that one. Or something. Get a feel for it. No long day. Don't forget to tell your brother. HB to my happy birthday. Oh, appreciate that, Mom. Yeah, man. Thanks, Mom. I do gotta call, man. All right. At J. Same, brother. Okay. Raiders last week of Thursday. Yeah, it was a I seen that one. That was a nail biter. I'm a Raiders fan. You can hold it against me, that's fine. Um, yeah, I thought we was gonna lose that. I thought we tricked that off. Homeboy missed that field goal. I was like, oh, that's a wrap. They about to march down here. He went up top, and I said, Jesus. This is the last play of the game. He went up top. I was like, oh, no, interception. That's what I'm talking about. And it ran out the room. Yeah, man. Let's see. What's your next musical challenge you're working on? I don't know. I think I'm actually gonna start doing like collab videos. Like I did a few of them where I had like I'll pull a clip, like a 1 minute clip from like Instagram of somebody like doing something, and then I throw like bass to it, or I throw like drums and bass to that video. I think I might do that, or I might just track out some gems or whatever. But as far as buying equipment, I think I'm straight on that, and I still have like um, knowledge I guess I can pass down if you want to call what I do knowledgeable. If I am, whatever. But as far as me doing like an album and stuff like that, I don't know. I don't know. I have to be led, but right now that's not even a thing for me. I might do some covers or whatever. Um, like covers on bass and stuff like that. So that may be a thing. uh, let's see. Anyone here want an SX Precision bass? I can't get it to sound like I want. Tom, man, give us a freestyle. Give us a drum freestyle. Um, I don't have a personal amplifier. It doesn't sound right through the bass cap, so I can't really do that. Like talking about my SXP honks, and it's hard to explain. It could be where your hand is. It could be your hand placement. Like you could be playing too close to the bridge. So try to put your thumb um, somewhere up there, and like let your strike zone be in front of the pickup and see if that changes stuff. If not, I'm assuming this is a passive bass. So if that's the case, then what you would have to do is mess with your EQ on the amp, take out all the mid range, or take out most of the mid range. If you have 3-band bass, mid, treble, kind of scoop. Well, how do I set this up? So the scale is 1 to 10 or 0 to 10. Set your bass at like 6. Put your mids to like 8. Put your treble to like probably 3 as well. If you're playing bass and you don't want it to honk, and I'm assuming you're going for a 30 Motown type of sound, that's what I would do. So on the graph, bass, treble, it would go like parametrically, it would go like this. So if you can see that, it would go this is the top, bottom. So it would go like this. That's what I would do. Oh, like you want drum tracks? Okay, that may be something I could do. But like, well, I guess it's good. I guess I could. That actually might be fun to see what y'all come up with. Hmm. Thank you for the idea. I might do that. Appreciate that, Lamar. I remember that. What's the hardest about playing bass for you when you were just learning? I mean, too. Uh, hearing the sound and can't find it fast enough. Hearing what I want, like I hear a lick in my head, or I pick up a lick and I'm like, ooh, wee, but I can't. I don't have the experience to nail it when the opportunity presents itself, and you like stutter or you like just flat of that last little thingy. You're like, God dog it. Then you gotta get back to the root note. That was the hardest thing for me because I was really creative. I wasn't good. I would just hear it because I listen to music all the time. So I hear like, ooh, I could throw this right here, like, bam, and then I wouldn't hit it right, and that would be the biggest. I was like, oh man, they got these. Like, I'm like 15, 16, right? And I'm a musician and I'm in the front of the church. I'm like, oh, your boy just fell off in front of females, cuz, man. I can't look at him, man. I can't look at him. So, yeah. Do you offer private lessons? Nah, man. Nah. If I'm going to do lessons, it's going to be on here and you're going to be able to pull it up for the free. I'm not in the business of doing that, man. Like, I do this because it's fun. I don't do this for gain, like specifically. It's for fun for my mom. She dropped in and stuff like that. That is cool. And so yeah, I don't think I'd ever do private lessons unless I never say never, but you know, at the moment, I'm not into that. I'll try that. Thanks, Bullet. Hey man, as much as I can help, I will. Let's see, it's 8:28. So we're about to get to 1 hour 30. Let me go ahead and do this so I can show you exactly what I just told him. And I'll use you. Might as well, right? Basic P. So I'll use you. I'm gonna move you back and then try to angle you so you can see what I'm doing here. Hopefully, maybe a little bit more. All right, so going live. Turn you down and then turn you on, and we're live. So basically, what I just told him was this. Let me just a little bit more. Basically, what I just told him was this. He's getting a honky sound, right? So tone up, and I'm gonna play close to the bridge. There's a bridge. Of course, I got my stuff EQ. So drive, mid, treble, master, scope of one. Okay, we good. So. It has a kind of a more of a I don't even know what to do. Well, that's nice. Oh, oh, I'm gonna do that. Oh yeah, y'all just witnessed me learning something. Hmm. All right. What is that? What is that? Is that a crack on my phone? Anyway, yeah. So that's the thing. So what I told him to do is, rather than be here, which I assume he's doing this and he's playing here, I told him to move his hand and then play closer to here because this sound changes when you do this. So I'm normally here with it, normally here, and I go over the top or I hang my hand, and my strike is usually here to this side. So yeah, so that was the playing for the episode. Come on in with it a little bit more. Get your back set. Yeah, we out here, brother. Cut the power on her. All right, and put you back. So yeah, that's what I just told him to do. Moving the hand actually does change the tone of the notes that are coming out. Also, if you play with the tips of your finger, that makes the notes a little bit more punchy. If you play with the fat of your finger, it's a little bit more draggy and it's a little bit more sludgy. So that might also help you as well. If you're still watching. Let's see. And that was to Mark B. Hopefully that helped you. Hey there, fellow Oklahoma here. Okay, it was good. What's a good first funk song to learn for someone who doesn't slap? Um, Thank You for Letting Me Be Myself by Sly and the Family Stone. It's a good song. It's a fun song. Um, it's really repetitive, like especially around the verse part, but it's a fun time. It's kind of one of the do 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 oh do 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 yeah. That's a good time. Let's Groove. Yeah, that's a good one, but that's a little bit difficult. What's a good first funk song to learn? Like groove, like you messing with Verdine. I mean, it is Larry Graham, so I guess if you can do that, then you can. Um, la, 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 la. Actually, as far as groove, Frankie Beverly. Well, that's not really funk though. It's funky though. I was gonna say Frankie Beverly and Maze, Joy and Pain. Like it's a groove. Like it's a deep groove, deep pockety, deep heavy, deep Jinko pocket groove. Jinko pocket grooves out here. Okay, Jinko pocket. Y'all remember Jinko jeans? Am I that old? I'm like 30. See, 33. I think I'm 33. Yeah, I'm 33. So my day, middle school, Jinkos was the thing. It's really extremely baggy jeans. Like the pockets are like at your calves, and you can put textbooks in them. I know because I used to do it. I was that kid. That was me. I was a Rage Against the Machine fan, and then there was a thing with corn I went through. Then came Marilyn Manson, and things took a turn for the worst. Luckily, I got out of it whenever I grabbed the bass because I couldn't. Me trying to play "Freak on a Leash" on a P bass is not happening. So I was like, nah, let me just make a D turn. This Bootsy guy's talking about. Let's see. Slide by Slave. Okay. Do you know how Kissy Strut song got his name? I don't. I haven't the slightest idea what you talking about, man. Jinko. Okay, so you know Jinkos. Okay, cool. Thought I was the only one. Like it's kind of one of those things you just want to remember. It was a dark time. I got a Rage Against the Machine poster up right now. Dope. When you pluck a pop, do you pluck with your middle finger or index finger? Middle? Usually. Just depends. Hold on. I gotta think about it. Nope. It's this one. Index finger. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm recently I had to switch to my middle finger because I guess I was dehydrated for a point in my time and my skin cracked there. So anytime it would go to the anytime it would touch the string like above it, it would rub, and that's a bad time. So I had to switch to my middle finger, which was weird to have to slap like this, and you don't know how to do it. But it was cool because I was doing the signal sign the whole time. But it's weird. I'm I don't I don't know. What the heck is this? Oh, that's on the wall. Man, this new phone stuff is way too clear out here in these streets. Yeah, so I used to use my index, then I switched to my middle finger because it's right there. I guess so, man. Yeah, I understand. Especially if you're doing like double pluck stuff. Makes it easy. Beat a drink, like four hits and stuff. So we have crossed an hour and 37. I'm gonna go ahead and say peace. I appreciate each and every one of y'all for dropping by the base hang. We do this every Sunday, 7 p.m. unless it's more convenient to do it at a different time on Sunday. But this is the base hang. Appreciate y'all dropping in, hanging out with your boy for an hour and a half. Had a blast talking to everybody. If you could, before you leave, hit the like button for me. That helps me out a lot if you already haven't. Um, yeah. Till next time, this is Alan Brown, aka Bully the Kid. Y'all be easy. Mm. I can't. I tried to do the cool thing and it didn't work. Dang it, I'm gonna do it again.